Alright, I'm back.
See, like every time.
Katakuri, yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Wait, what
Yo,
happened?
you know what's funny? Cliff, Cliff in Discord. He sent me. It was a stream I did with. We live, by the way. But it's a stream I did with King Recon and Matt. And I said that Pudding's power would be, because this is before we saw anything from Pudding. I think this is after she shot Reiju. After we found out she shot Reiju. I said Pudding's power would be the ability to use observation Haki to see a couple of seconds into the future.
What does that have to do with anything?
Nah, because it was like, yo, you said Katakuri's power for like the wrong character.
Oh, okay.
So we predicting out here, and also the observation Haki thing. But we talk about that when we get to the really stuff. What's popping, people?
What's popping?
Wow, we're gonna talk about
that sounded so weird.
what's
popping.
One Piece chapter 866, 886. Dropped today. So just have a discussion about it. We're gonna go through it like page by page. We're gonna be on Jaminus Box. We don't use Manga Stream anymore, bro.
Trash.
We done with Manga Stream. So J Box. We're gonna start on. I guess the cover page. Is there anything significant with that? Or
Well, if you look at
Some
the
fucking
shirt where
armadillos.
Luffy, if you see the shirt with Luffy, like it says King on it, and I think it foreshadows he's gonna be the King of the pirates.
Oh,
There's
really
actually a few
fucking
things
good.
you can ascertain from this. Like one of the things that Sori pointed out was the fact that Jinbei's absent on it, and so people are taking this as like a hint that maybe Jinbei isn't out of
dies.
the boat from being, yeah. But like I don't know, you would compare this to like other points in the arcs where like did they officially join yet? Because he hasn't actually been officially.
he
in the
hasn't
crew. He just
technically, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
he is a part of the crew, but they haven't had that moment yet,
Yeah.
But at the same
Like,
time, Carrot's not in this fucking thing either, so Carrot's obviously not going to die.
yeah, she's gonna die too.
I'll make it a,
No, but
make
I
a
feel like it's a
assumption.
different thing though, because Jinbei is kind of like the unofficial member, where Carrot is less so. I've been saying like that could be something that Oda does that would completely be out of left field. I think because we always like Oda has been trolling like Jinbei's death for a while now. I feel like we always like, yo, Jinbo's gonna die. He's gonna die. Like he gave it up to Big Mom, blah blah blah, and then he came out like unscathed. So if Jinbo actually dies out of nowhere, that would be crazy.
It'll be unexpected.
Yeah.
Completely.
There are also two other
unexpected.
things from like the color spread, like at least I could look at. And the first one was being just like the design of Luffy's shorts. Obviously, the first thing that pops to mind is like prison garb.
Impel down, yeah.
Yeah, so like maybe if you really want to take,
I was
like,
just thinking zebra shorts.
if you want to look at
Yeah.
stuff forward, maybe this is an indication Luffy will be captured at some point in time by whatever party.
So you
I
think
know some people are
Sawyer,
gonna look deep into that.
Yeah, like CP0 or something maybe.
so Sawyer was right about those spoilers. Remember those spoilers?
yeah. The Portuguese spoilers.
Yeah, said that
Yeah,
Luffy gets caught after
Him
fighting
along,
Kaido.
like, caught by the Navy, and he's gonna sacrifice himself and die to revive Luffy,
Yeah,
rescue him. Yeah.
yeah, I don't believe that.
Under
Shit.
the full moon.
And the other thing is like I don't know if you really want to look at like the color request is the Strats watch Sanji and the armadillos being spun around by the waterfall and flying around. But if you really want to like go into the symbolism with armadillos, you can kind of connect it to Sanji as a character, specifically within this arc.
Why you doing
And
that?
so
Because
Yeah, so,
armadillos are trash and Sanji's trash.
exactly. All right, so like obviously like the first part like the armadillo is like it has a very hard shell, and so I know people have been on about this for a long time, even though I disagree with it. But like the fact that Sanji she got like an exoskeleton, I'm sure some
Yeah.
people are going to use that as
Ooh,
evidence for
okay.
that being canon.
Mhm.
Basically,
Interesting.
That's
another
interesting.
parts of it is that it's a great symbolic cue for like it dictates like a defensive stance because like armadillos are defensive by nature.
Yeah,
They aren't really antagonistic, but the purpose of a shell is to kind of protect like your inner self, and that kind of like resonates with Sanji within the current arc how he has to protect his virtues. And, like the theme of the arc has basically been Sanji not changing, and you could
Yeah,
argue
the
that
reason
maybe that's
The reason why I find that interesting is because normally I would say, all right, what the fuck are you talking about? How does Sanji having like armadillos? How does that make sense? But I noticed at the bottom, if you read the thing, it says the Straw Hats watch Sanji and armadillos. Like they separate Sanji for some reason
Yeah.
in the picture.
yes, you can't have to draw a connection.
There was like another cover page where Sanji was juggling armadillos.
I mean, even in the
Interesting.
picture, he's the only one curled up as a ball like them, right? Even in the image.
Yeah, that is true.
Isn't Nami? Well,
Nah, she's falling. She's scared.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Brooke's more scared. Look at that guy.
I mean, whose idea was to
Zoro's
jump
just,
into
like,
waterfall
confused.
where four of them can't swim?
Yeah.
Luffy has a raft on his back.
Yeah.
There's a buoy or whatever.
Zoro looks like so confused. Like he's like, what the hell's going on?
Zoro's just waking up from a nap, dude. He doesn't know what's going on.
He's still drunk from last night.
Nah, Zoro knew what was gonna happen this chapter. That's why Zoro was like, "Ah, fuck, here come these Sanji fanboys." Like, but all right, so cover page is cool. All right, let's go to the first page. Technically,
Oh, Robin looked nice too.
Robin.
You can barely see her.
Nami has kind of like outdone like Robin, like the past like cover pages. Like she has been better. Like I don't know if this is.
Well, she's been like the foreground basically for most of them. So
Yeah.
And she's been at the distance, Robin. So like it doesn't really help.
there's
show
not as
things,
much
you know,
detail on
her face.
Robin.
Maybe
Like you can see in the colors, but like Robin's face is basically not even defined.
Yeah.
But you can tell that it's her.
Nami over Robin confirmed.
That's how you could tell Brago ain't loyal.
What? What?
I ain't gonna bring up the side chicks. I ain't gonna bring them up. I'm just saying.
this guy.
What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? When did Pastor J get in here? Thought you at Waffle House, bro. What happened?
Look, man, I came back. I can't find my headphones, so I can't eat them because I ain't allowed to eat in my room.
You lying too much.
Right. So
I'm saying out here in the ghetto, bro, it can't be eaten in my room. Have all sorts of roaches.
All right. So let me ask this, Master J. You bought a PS4 last year, right?
Yes.
Then you
Around
sold
the same
it.
time.
Then you, Exactly. Then you sold it, right?
It's an annual thing, yes.
So are you okay? So just buy a PS4 and just sell it annually. But this
Pretty
time you
much.
bought a TV with it.
Yeah.
Why?
The TV's staying. The
What
PS4, I make no guarantees, even though I just spent about $100 on new video games, like on top of that. So
Okay.
I got to get some sort of playtime out of it.
Gotcha. I
Yeah.
feel you, man. That's just your thing. I get it.
Mhm.
All right. So the first page they comment about is talking about the shape of the cake and it has a splendid fragrance. He said it was done. This is like it's been a time skip or something.
No, it was done last
In
chapter.
the last chapter, there was a very clear evidence of there being a time skip.
So this is a continuation of the time skip at the end of last chapter.
Yeah, it's basically a continuation of where they were. Yeah.
Okay. Wait. It says the title is intentionally misspelled. It's baby talk.
Yeah, because when I heard you when you were reading it,
Yeah.
I read it on manga stream and I was so fucking confused when you were reading components parts. I was like, why are you talking like that? Because you were
So
saying
you thought,
like,
yeah,
it's
this
like
is
that,
my
yeah.
way of living.
Yeah.
I was like,
I was
this
I've been doing
Brago-
that for the entirety of the arc, though. So it's kind
Brago
of
has
Brago
a
was just a
stroke?
literal.
Wait,
Oh, you
guys,
thought I was
want to
like-
talk about the real important thing.
I was slurring and shit.
Yeah, I was like, is Brago having a stroke or some shit?
This is my way of nah. That's what it said. It was like I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Wait,
So is this carriage pulled by a seal on a ball? Because that's weird.
Yeah, I was really confused about that. What is that?
New race.
Maybe that's just an entertainment for while the cake was being made. I don't know.
Entertain the chef.
It's just a seal on a ball, just fucking plopping.
It's just a seal on a
so
ball,
weird.
man. I don't know.
That's
Don't
like
overcomplicate like y'all do everything else in One Piece.
I don't know, but I mean, shit, man.
That's
I mean,
gotta be
how are they
like the
supposed to haul
worst
ass
thing.
on that though?
That's got to be the worst thing they'll fucking like pull something with a seal on a
A
ball.
seal on a ball.
Something so precious as well.
Like, who thought of this? A seal
Yeah,
on a
but
ball?
like, on the bottom of the first page, I mean, I don't know whether this is a homie or not, but like, there's an actual fucking frog talking.
What?
Yeah, it's a frog.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like
I
a
see
leather,
that.
right?
So like,
What a
was it
blissful
just-
aroma! Is this heaven?
Oh, I think we've seen one of those before. Didn't we see
Yeah,
one
but
of
like,
that at the
also,
party?
what we've
Wait,
seen
that can't be a
before-
mink though. Okay.
Yeah, it's not a mink, but like what we've seen earlier is that whenever Pretty first got to Chocolate Town and she was talking to the citizens, she told them not to come in. There was actually a bird that looked exactly like Morgan's, indicating the possibility of other races. You know, maybe you could argue this is like an amphibious race.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
we don't really
obviously.
know.
But would they
Oh,
be
it's
a
really
big
like that?
significance, kind of like the minks and that kind of stuff, or no?
Is that
I mean,
is that a llama or a camel behind him?
A
that looks
Llama.
like
It's
a
Cusco.
regular mink.
Look like a regular mink?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if you can say what it is.
Because I'm
Kind
not
of
sure.
like a canine.
Yeah. That's
It's got a
weird.
snout, got the ears.
All right. Next page. As expected, Miss Pudding, Mr. Phone, and the Whole Cake Island 31. Let's hurry, Mr. Husband. Why are you in disguise? Sanji says, "I'm a shy person." I feel like this was cool though. Sanji
Not
in
you.
disguise.
He looks like a fucking Sub-Zero or some shit.
I just
Joey,
feel
hold
like
on.
this-
You know what it is? He reminded me though. He reminded me of Shu from like Ennie's lobby because like the whole little thing that he was wearing and stuff.
Oh, the Rust guy. That's who she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't even notice because I was looking at my boy, motherfucking Pound! Back in the chapter, baby. Let's
Yeah,
Nah, bro.
Pound made his
Yeah, drop
comeback
Pound,
here, yo.
bro.
What do you guys think about Pound, man? All right, so
Pound got
this,
pounded, yo. Like,
so on this page, right? Pound is like, yo, it's your phone, my daughter, and we saw Oven sitting in the, sitting watching what's going on, and yes, the seal is actually on a ball pulling the carriage.
Yo, that's a fucking strong seal, dude. Look at that.
Like what?
Wasn't this thing hauling ass later in the chapter?
You said what?
Wasn't this thing hauling ass later in the chapter? Trying to get away
Yeah,
from
I
Oven?
think so.
he still was, yeah.
Yeah, that's a strong ass seal, bro.
I guess this really explores like how good like Oda's like world building is, where like he can like have these like random ass like fucking animals come out of nowhere and they can be hauling ass and doing crazy shit. Like I wouldn't be surprised in Wano we get like a panda that's like carrying a castle or some shit. Like
Yeah. Hold on. All right, so next page we had
Question
like
is-
pudding.
Draw the line
Where you say
on these
messenger?
animals, huh? What?
What you say?
Oh, I was just saying, where we draw the line on these animals' power scaling. You know what I'm saying? Since we have to critically, analyze everything.
Anyways, next page.
Hey, this is
Moving
my
on.
favorite part of your reaction where you're like, "Oh, Oven's pretty cool." And then he got
Yeah,
like,
so
folded, like, the next day.
with Oven, I'm like, okay, Oven is really understanding. You know what I mean? He's like, I understand my little sister, you may pass. She's like, thank goodness, thank you, big brother Oven. And then he said, but Chiffon, you're staying right here. And
She got fucking
punches the
bodied,
fuck out of her. And I'm like, shit. I'm like, that's
Yo.
your little sister, bro.
How embarrassing do you think that must have been for her, though? To
Like
have
she
to
really
stand up
thought she was
and
she
say
was
that
good.
so-
Can you imagine? Like Pudding was like, oh fuck, holy shit.
Fucking
Trying to fight me up next.
I've been straight up
Bro,
DDT's that bitch.
Oh man,
Bro.
that's
it was for the
savage
fucking-
though. That is
It really-
crazy savage. But this shows that he puts like, I guess the Republic of Big Mom over like siblings.
Yeah,
I like
Yeah.
that though. I like
mean,
that.
Yeah,
There's been too many fuck ups this chapter for him
Yeah.
to be like letting her go
Yeah.
like that.
yeah.
and the way he kind of classified her too, like calling her like a queen instead of like my mom.
Yes. Yes, he views her as royalty, and
Yeah.
she, he has to try to maintain that. So this was good to see from like, we've seen like the other side from some of the Big Mom pirates where they just keep fucking up. This guy, he's like, yo, regardless, I don't care who you are, I'm taking you out. You know what I mean? If you fuck up.
How do you think Katakuri would have felt if he saw this? You
I
think
was
he
gonna
would
have
have?
asked that.
I think
I
he
think he
would.
would've
I think he would have
upset.
asked.
Side with Oven.
He probably. I don't think so. I think he would have been like, yo, why are you doing all that?
I mean, they
Because he was about to beat a
teenage, so,
Brule
like-
when he thought beat a Brule when he thought she was helping the Straw Hats.
He didn't though.
I mean, yeah, because it turns out she wasn't.
Yo, Jay, bro, stop
That's
running from
good.
the cops, bro. What are you
Nice
doing?
sure, bro.
He's running from the
It's a
Wendy's.
fucking marathon.
Jesus, you good? like you put this in your pocket and you walk around and shit, then come back. Nigga. Mute your shit.
We good? We good? Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
But,
Wait, no.
Listen,
That
who
means
the
we're
fuck
not
is eating
good
the
'cause
mic?
my mic's still on. Let's just go with that.
Alright. Anyway. So next we had Oven basically explains like his stance as far as like, even if you are family, your sin of betrayal is grave. And he saw the people around like, yo, how cruel of you, Master Oven. How could you do that to your younger sister? And then Pudding was like, yo, you gotta stop. And Sanji, I like Sanji's internal dialogue here, where he's like, yo, what am I to do? If I fight and reveal who I am, Pudding will be deemed a traitor too.
Yeah. You know what that kind of reminded me of in a way too? Like if you go back to like Sub-Audi and stuff with like the Celestial Dragon, like not like exactly like it, but like the similar situation where it's like, you're told not to do something where Luffy's like, don't do anything to piss off the dragons. And then something happens with Hachi, he went after the
gotta do it.
St. Charlos.
Yeah.
And then now the same situation is like, what's going on with Chiffon? Should I do something? Nah, she's about to get destroyed, and so is Pound, and then Sanji goes in.
Yeah.
What Sanji should have done is like put on a mask and say he was Mr. Prince.
Oh, I hear this nigga go. With what's his name? Chiffon, I felt like her conviction was strong here, which is like she just got clocked by Oven in her face, off guard, and she
Yeah.
just bounced back up like, yo, until the very end, I'll keep making the cake, big brother. She still called him big brother. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Where I was like, I was still
The sign
about
of
to fuck
respect's
her
still
up.
there.
Yeah, where she I think she kind of understood, like, all right, this isn't personal. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
she was probably just too scared to get punched again, bro. That's it.
You think so? She's like, big brother, this is just me making the cake. I don't.
Her mommy beat her ass.
I don't want to catch that shit again, bro.
He did punch the fuck out of her though.
Look at her face, bro.
But Oven then went like deeper, was like, this isn't just a fight between siblings. and you're not in a rebellious phase. Chiffon, you are a traitor who plotted to kill the queen.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong at all. Nah, he just completely removed like the fact that we're family, because I felt like that's something she using Big Brother there was kind of like a way to kind of say, you know what, you're still my brother. He's like, fuck that. You're not a at this point you're a traitor, bro. Then Sanji also said, this is really bad, but there's no time to dwell on the consequences. And then
There's actually a lot to talk about there in comparison with Sanji's previous actions throughout the series.
What do you think about that?
So, I thought it was a good thing, but at the same time, I wish there was a little more context given to the situation, because obviously there was, Sanji's being held down by other responsibilities. But, one of the key differences between this is that Sanji's thinking about the consequences of what his actions are going to do, which was the exact opposite of what he did in Ennie's lobby whenever he fought Khalifa.
Yeah, I'm glad he's not going full White Knight and just fucking ruining everything.
So, at the same time, that's he's showing progress, but
yeah,
I don't know.
You don't agree with that?
No, it's not that. It's just I wish that you could have more confirmation that Sanji actually, cares about women who aren't actually physically appealing.
No, but the thing is he.
But I feel like this is the confirmation, though, right?
He would have never.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Sanji was not going to interfere unless Pound showed up. He needed justification to help.
But the thing is,
I don't think so. I think if he was about to kill Chiffon, he would have helped. Like he was gonna fucking wait up until the point that Chiffon was about to die.
The dialogue speaks against it because this is really bad, but there's no time to dwell on the consequences. Consequences mean that you couldn't leave back in time and care about what was gonna happen to Chiffon. You have to push forward with the mission. Yeah. That's the idea behind that line.
So I guess I agree with that, because it's like at this point he already made up his mind. Like, I can't risk myself. I can't risk exposing myself for Chiffon.
Yeah, so reverse the situation. What if Pudding was the one who got caught and Chiffon wasn't? What would have happened?
The thing is, he has to step in at that point.
Yeah.
Nah, I think he would have done the same thing.
Would have been. That's what I wish it would have.
I mean, it's weird because I feel like Pudding, she could manipulate memory. So if Sanji just beat Oven's ass, they could just erase everybody's memory and dip.
Yeah, that's the situation. I just want confirmation of the situation because I still believe he would do it, but it's kind of vague due to the circumstances tying him down right now.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the reason why that was revealed is that they brought in a Pound there to kind of resolve it in a way. Where it's going into it may have been deeper, may have taken some time. I don't know. We've had time this arc. I agree with that though. That'd have been cool if he saved an unattractive woman in a different.
You saved unattractive women before.
Oh.
Dr. Kureha and the mermaid old lady from Water 7.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're saying you wouldn't hit Dr. Crayon?
That's what I'm saying. What's wrong?
No.
Come on, bro. Don't think that was
Dr. Crayon is my favorite female, but she's
First
not
of
hot.
all, her body is on point.
Yeah, it's still grippable. You know what I'm saying?
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
She's immortal.
Yeah,
Man.
the main difference is that during those circumstances, the focus on Sanji's creed was only exemplified in the situation with Kureha, where he said you should never hit a lady. But with Kokoro, there was nothing like that, to be defined. So what would be nice here is this show Sanji that just because you're a woman, it means you get the same preferential treatment of being a princess. Complete his White Knight personality, regardless of a physical appearance.
Yeah, I feel like this. Yeah, I feel like this completes it though, where it's it's not. He didn't really do it because he held the mission to a higher regard. But at the end of the day, he saw that an opportunity presented itself, and he still risked himself. You know what I mean? Where it's all right.
Yeah, the point is he did it because he thought that there would be basically no chance of him ever being found out.
I mean, yeah, but then again, he didn't really have to.
Yeah, he didn't have to. He chose to, which is a good thing. He chose to do it. But I just wish there would be more definition on what would have happened if that hadn't happened. Because the Sanji of old wouldn't have really cared. But it shows a difference from Sanji from previous arcs here, which is why it's a good thing.
Yeah, he's believing more, I suppose. So the next panel was hype, I think. The next page, rather.
When Pound came in?
After Pound. I guess let's talk about Pound. So when Pound came in, he had a lot of. I was like, oh shit, is Pound actually strong? But then he had his eyes closed. And I was like, hold up.
The attack's too strong. The air pressure is fucking forcing his eyes closed.
I'm like, hold up, bro.
Go full force.
I don't know if Oda was trolling him. Is this dude really strong? His hair's fluttering in the wind. He's about to go at Oven, right? Then the next page, Sanji, whoosh.
Yeah.
And then he is Haki used here?
Yes.
I know Bao was talking about that. Where it's
Bao would say yes. He said it was the black lightning that's always
the black
there.
lightning, that's a confirmation of Haki being used.
But I don't even see that. Where's this black
Where
lightning?
is this black lightning?
So go to the next
It's
page,
like
go
it's
to
like
the
when
next page.
it's like when Oven's neck is cricking.
Page
You see
10.
like black
you
lightning.
see the
Where?
little lights and stuff.
Page 10.
I mean,
Page 10.
It's right
No,
Okay.
I know, I see it, but are you talking about like the fucking like debris that's like flying out from when he's kicking him?
No,
I
it's
think
like light. It's like
No, it's
lines
on the kick.
On the kick.
It's like when he gets kicked, and then the one where he's actually getting sent back, where it's like at a speed where nobody
Well, here's
will
the
notice
thing,
where I
right?
am.
I
Go
can see
along
when
with
he's
that
getting kicked
idea.
back. Okay, I can see what he's getting
So like
kicked.
the previous times, whenever like the black lightning was shown, people were arguing whether or not this was a clash between Haki. It was between when two people were actually using Haki on each other, like Luffy versus Katakuri.
Yeah.
When their fists were clashing, they both had Haki covered fists, and that's where the black lightning was coming from. What you would have to argue with this panel is that it doesn't matter if one person is using Haki. When someone hits someone with Haki, black lightning comes out, or like there's
Yeah,
indications.
exactly.
So I don't think it's really clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh yeah, I see. Okay.
why would Oven like to use it? Because like is that like he didn't know like Sanji was going to be the one that's hitting him, right? He was expecting from Pound, so why was he going to use Arm and Haki for Pound?
But
Dude, I'm so glad Sanji finally got a feat.
Yeah.
this is typically what Sanji does though. Like every arc, he has a moment like this.
Yeah, but he hasn't had like an actual good moment in like 4 arcs or something.
Well,
Four
the
arcs.
weird thing with Sanji is that every time he interferes with someone, it's always by surprise.
Yeah.
There is rarely ever head-on confrontation when both people know what's going on.
All right, this is what he does.
He's
So
an
the thing is-
assassin, bro. He's an assassin by blood.
It happened in almost every single fight so far. It happened with Virgo. It happened with Dofi. It happened with Sheep's Head. It seems to be like Sanji's thing, where he just comes in from nowhere
Yeah.
to get a sneak attack.
Yeah, I mean he's good at it. So like, that was cool though. Let me see. So the next page, that's the Arm and Haki page, and then Sanji goes out of nowhere. He disappears out of nowhere. Then Oven's like looking around, like what's going on, right? Also, Chiffon says, did Chiffon say like who is that guy?
She was talking about Pound.
Pound, right?
Yeah.
So she
Yeah.
doesn't know who her dad is.
I
I
think
mean, I
it's
was
also
surprised at
like,
that at first, but it kind of makes sense though.
Like-
Like,
like,
Mom just using.
Pound left when they were babies. Remember, he said that like a couple chapters ago.
Yeah.
yeah, so like maybe like she doesn't exactly know him, like like he saw them when they were like babies and everything, and then eventually when he got kicked to the curb, the kids don't remember, like they're infants, right?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. We we don't know where the rest of the fathers are. So maybe Big Mom just hits it and quits it. You know what I'm saying? Like she don't let him meet the rest of the family or nothing.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's a
that's-
possibility. Yeah.
I think she just literally uses them for their because I think that she uses lifespan to somehow make the child. So I think he uses them for their lifespan and just fucking throws them to the curb.
She drains them.
Yeah,
Seductively.
When he comes into play.
drains all their lifespan with the tongue game. If that's what you want me to say.
There you go.
Wow.
Okay. So yeah, Oven's like gets mad. You saw what's his name? Pound Stance.
Yeah.
He's like,
Got him a Mayweather
That shit was fucking hilarious.
I want to say this. Yeah. Either this was a really inconsistent joke by Oda, or Pudding's eyesight is way better than everyone
Yeah, I was
else.
about to bring that up. I was gonna say she
She's
noticed
the
everything
only
that
person
happened.
Saw everything. She's the only person.
That's what I'm
Even
saying.
Pound, the person who was actually meant to be hitting the guy, thought it was him that hit him.
Yeah.
That's
I
how
think
Because Pound had his eyes closed. Up.
Pudding's reaction was glorious.
It was.
To
Yeah.
be fair,
All of that.
she's like the only one that really would like even be in the position to even know what was going on. You know what I mean? Like
Not really.
she was next to him, right?
Yes,
Yeah, but
really.
you would expect Oven to at least see that the kick came from somewhere completely different from where he was being punched. That's one. Two, you would have expected like Chiffon to have noticed something like before being picked up, seeing that she was right in front of him.
Yeah.
And Pound as well would have noticed
Yeah, I
as well.
guess.
This
But
means
Oven did
that
figure it out.
And then every single bystander would have noticed someone suddenly disappear and then reappear again with
No,
Chiffon.
because
in his
he,
hand.
like he said, he's gonna do it faster than
Faster
everybody else
than-
can see it.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm saying.
Pudding
So
does
the
have
fact that Pudding was able to see the whole thing.
That's impressive.
But also,
No,
but
but
like,
that's good observation hockey then.
Here's the
like
thing.
Froob said, she would be the only one that actually could suspect that that's even what's happening.
Yeah, because she's the only one that even knows that that's Sanji. Because everyone else doesn't like. Is like there's like a giant crowd around and no one like else
Yeah.
notices.
So wouldn't
also-
have someone said, "Hey, look, that masked guy over there just disappeared and then reappeared"?
No.
But no one's paying attention
I mean,
to that.
Oven,
Bro,
I
bro,
don't think
bro.
Oven even
That
knows
whole
it's
situation-
Sanji.
Like if you're looking at a whole road, right, and then all of a sudden one car disappears from one side of the road and appears on the other side, you're gonna notice that shit.
Bro, that might
depends on
not
what's
even be
going on
what
in the
happened.
front,
Like
so,
maybe
like-
he, most likely she just suspected that. Okay, Pound's obviously not strong enough to hit him that hard. So obviously Sanji's the only other person that would oppose Oven. That's
How would
there
she
to
even
do
know
it.
Pound?
Look, man.
Pound wasn't a seducing words.
Okay, listen, put it this way. Say me and Brago are in a crowd, right? And then fucking we're talking, we're like, oh shit, there's some shit going down. And then I'm fucking talking to him, and all of a sudden I see fucking Brago disappear and reappear within like 2 seconds, and some dude gets punched in the face. I was like, oh shit, that was Brago.
The thing behind this is that it's very ambiguous because people are going to either assume one of two things. The first one being that Pudding has very good like observation hockey, or the fact that maybe her eye powers are responsible for her being able to track things. So
Yeah.
I don't know if we can say anything like for sure.
I'm gonna lean towards the observation hockey.
Unlike if Oven like actually
Yeah,
saw
that's what
Sanji, or
I
if he
was-
just didn't notice anything.
I mean,
Nah,
I was
he-
like, yo, there's no way that was you.
I know he was down, but he like,
He wasn't about to let
he was like
that.
right in his
He
face.
was like, nah, you ain't getting off that easy, bro.
They already spread rumors and everything.
Yeah, so the seal is hauling ass at this point, right?
Yeah.
Oven doesn't
at
Oven
him,
use
bro.
observation hockey to catch your phone then? Right?
That's what you.
No,
kind of
because
have
she
to-
was already
yeah.
she was peeking out. She was peeking from under the
No, but he was
Clock.
like far away. Like if you look at his perspective, like it's already gone, and like he just
Yeah,
jumps out
like,
of nowhere. Like
he literally chases the thing down
Oh,
and like, finds
okay.
her phone right away. That's what he goes
Yeah.
for. So he basically senses her with observation hockey. And so like what
Yeah.
people have been mentioning is that either he has really shitty observation hockey, or it's very selective, and that he was not focused
he's not focusing.
whenever he was trying to beat the shit out of
That's
Pat.
not his specialty
Yeah,
yet.
So he's
Or
like
either
Zoro.
Either that, or it's just obvious where she was. Like, there's only one place that she would go.
Really?
yeah, that's because where she originally was. pretty
She's
much.
going to be on the cart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's only
Or
one
you can
place.
just-
And she was
Oh, no.
peeking out. She was peeking out the back, bro. All he had to do was look. Oh, she's at the car, right?
Yeah,
Or
plus
what you
we
can infer is that like the cart is moving hella fast down the street, and Chiffon's gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
plus we kind of have an idea that people that aren't like actively trying to find people with their observation hockey usually aren't, you know what I mean? Like usually can't tell that good. So like if he wasn't actually
Actually,
trying to find people with their observation hockey,
I think Andrew said you can't use it to specifically track down one person.
yeah, well,
Well, that's his.
I mean, he's pretty good at it, so
But I mean, we always. I'm not surprised though, because we always have this question: is like, is observation always active? And
Wait, didn't
blah, blah,
Mihawk
blah.
use it to find Luffy and Marineford, though?
Yeah.
Mihawk,
And
I
had to
think he
get
was
a
just
whole bunch
using
of
his
people for
eyes.
that.
He has some special shit, bro. I think he
Yeah,
has some
something's up
special
with his
stuff.
eyes.
'Cause he
Yeah, that
used-
man's his name is Hawkeye's Mihawk, yo.
Yeah, I guess that could
Yeah,
be.
vampire race, man. You know.
That's Laz's thing.
all right. Anyways, fuck Sanji.
Drop
Gotta get to the better parts of the chapter.
There's better parts.
Yeah. So then we had Beige.
This bit was lit.
And,
The goat, man. The goat.
Oven going at Beige and saying, "Yo, connect me to a loudspeaker." Right? Like, yo, let me talk shit real quick.
Yo, let me talk my shit, no.
Let me talk
It's a
my
meme,
shit.
yo.
Let me get my shit
Talk
off.
my
Yo, it's me.
wait, where?
Oven. You know what I'm saying? He says that, and then Beige. I like Beige's reaction to it as well, yo. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like this arc has made me like Capone like so much more. We didn't see
Capone
much
was
of
one of
him,
my least favorite
he's
superheroes.
made the arc better.
On the top for me.
Yeah,
You said
like,
what,
it was-
Chris?
Beige was always among like my least favorite supernovas like before this arc, but now he's like up there.
Yeah.
same.
Really enjoying his characterization.
Yeah,
Yeah,
agree.
I think like
I
he just
didn't-
made the arc so much better than it was before. Like initially, like it was good, but I felt there was something missing from it, and he just added like a different dynamic to it, where it's like, you know, it's not always all like the Disney or like the like happy-go-lucky feel that we're getting right now, but he brings that gritty side, and that's something I think like a lot of us like really
Because
we
he's
like
both
Mafia and
deceptive.
shit.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
both deceptive and he cares about his family and stuff and his crew
Yeah.
too. So
Like when we saw him like pulling up at the like with the ship and everything, and how he's like talking to Pez and stuff, like, oh, don't worry, mom, we're gonna go save mommy and stuff, like stuff like that. Like it just shows like, yeah, he's a gangster, what he did in this chapter, but he's also a good dad. So
So like another thing I wanted to Brock,
good
remember how,
dad game.
Brock, remember how I mentioned how Sanji needed a motive to help Chiffon?
Yeah.
Well, if you look on this page, on page 15, like whenever Oven is talking to Beige, there's an obvious punch noise and he hits Chiffon.
Yeah, you heard
And
it.
whenever you go back, Sanji didn't do anything.
Yeah, okay, I can see what you're saying.
Yeah, see, so like Sanji's still trying to keep his cover, but he needed a motive.
Well,
to
I
help
mean,
out.
like she's used to domestic abuse. So
That's not.
yeah, but that's the thing though, like she got beat up by her mom and stuff growing up, so like
yeah.
So that makes it okay. I got it.
So
I don't
Sanji's-
know it.
So Sanji's
Sanji
like,
still-
alright, she used to that.
Time.
Actually, I have no idea where Sanji is right now. I think he's on a carriage.
Sanji on the
It's
previous page, he's literally like right next to them. Like they're all riding in the carriage still.
Yeah.
He's watching.
Yeah, but
I mean,
I
I
don't see
guess we just ended
Sanji
that, like,
clearly
I feel
next to
like
Pudding.
Yeah.
I'd
but-
rather like these
And who's
characters
putting
have
next
character
to Chiffon?
development.
Who's next to
and not
Chiffon?
just- I don't
Yeah.
like these like super hardcore like fucking, I don't know, just like Sanji has to help a female in trouble always, no matter what. Like that shit is always
Well,
like.
people think that because that's been his character.
No, I understand,
Yeah.
but like I prefer it this way rather than the other way.
Development.
Like in Sanji's fight versus Bon Clay, that was like the dumbest fucking thing ever. Where he knew it wasn't Nami, but he couldn't hit her anyways. Like that was so fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
It's
Just
funny.
like in the video game.
It's funny though.
Yeah.
It was funny. But yeah, Beige, one of our favorite characters at this point. And how like Capone shooting Oven out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a feat,
Like,
bro.
dude,
That was
with a
dope.
pistol from distance.
It's either
I was
a
like-
feat or Oven just can't see shit.
No, his marksmanship is too good. Bro.
I mean, he is 48. He might need some
How many
glasses
times
right
this
now.
story has someone actually got hit by cannon fire?
It was like, yo, Beige's ship is
That
coming.
wasn't even a cannon. That was a pistol, bro.
Yeah, it was a
It's
pistol.
a pistol,
bro,
but people were speculating whether or not Capone like enlarged it like his devil fruit.
More
You know, like
than-
leaves, like, a
Uh,
zone around him.
I pretty much guarantee that that's what he
Yeah,
did.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that's what seems to be implied, that he uses devil fruit there to like enlarge.
yeah.
That's dope though.
Because like
Oh,
pellets in one,
okay. I see what
pistols
you're
are basically
saying.
just all cannons.
Is that wouldn't it hit
Oh, you're
hard?
saying like he used the cannon inside of his body to like shoot him?
But like you know how like whenever like people are leaving his body, there's like
They
that
get
force
bigger.
field that's
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
him. Like,
Oh, yeah,
enlarges them.
definitely.
Well, if he's shooting behind that force field and everything that leaves that should like enlarge,
Yeah.
even maybe he has that power.
Yeah, that's
And so
possibility.
you'd imagine that's what caused that, because an average bullet wouldn't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but if he shoots
I don't know
it-
why.
Yeah.
When I was
It's kinda like
What if he
watching,
just had like one of Usopp's exploding stars?
Hey, it could be that.
when I was reading the
Yeah.
scene in my head, I was just hearing KMT from Drake playing. Like when we see fucking Capone's face, and he's just yeah, and Demon, you got a lick him.
wow.
Fucking Capone just sitting there like fucking yeah, bitch.
So like for as much as we're talking about like Oven like getting hit, we have to take into account that he also basically just he was fine after everything. Like didn't really seem to bother him that much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's kind of like him being caught by surprise twice in the same chapter. But as far as endurance goes, it's not like he's out.
yo,
He's basically ready to go. He's getting mad now. Is what Pudding was talking about.
I mean, it was a
So-
normal kick, and like even Bobbin took a normal kick from Sanji. So
Yeah, and then he got washed out in the dark.
Well, the point is that everyone.
What's up with that
versus
even bobbing? What does that mean?
Stop, bro. Robin is trash.
Bobbing
Yeah,
is
Bobbin
snack.
got dusted, man. Like, what can you do?
Stop it.
wait, what?
I hope Robin's not snack because that's bad.
I mean, he asked for a snack, bro. That's foreshadowing.
Wait, Sanji also says, how are you getting out, Beige? How are you getting out? I'll accompany you, Beige.
The translation
Yes,
was
this
for
is kind of ambiguous because what it
Yeah.
implies is that Sanji, what he said that he was not going to do anything because of the circumstances of Pudding, but this basically implies the exact opposite, that he didn't give a shit.
Nah,
He's
no, because this is the circumstances have literally changed.
Yeah.
Like before,
Yeah.
it was just him. He was the only strong
But
person
that's
there.
kind of
You know
make
what I'm saying?
everything he did before
But now
redundant.
Capone's there with his whole crew, a boat and everything. They have transportation. They have a way to actually.
Yeah.
You know,
so he's like,
continue
you
But the
gotta
thing
use
is,
him.
if Sanji from his earlier actions wasn't caring about the consequences, then he was just focused on the cake.
Bro, I'm
So
so
it's kind of
excited.
But this is
excited to
also
see how they get
development.
out of this, bro.
Yeah, it's development. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying.
Because
you know,
remember, he used to do like the
Yeah.
exact opposite before and just be all like, I'm just gonna focus on the
Yeah.
cake, and then yeah.
what's important about this is the fact that a lot of people are like on the fence if Oven, Daifuku, who they're going to fight. Although it seems kind of obvious that Oven's going to fight Capone. I don't think it's going to be a 2v1. So there are people chasing Capone. So who are the individuals chasing Capone is what we have to think about, I think.
I don't want to say it. Well, Daifuku's back there with like where Carrot and stuff is, right? So like,
I think.
I
I mean,
don't know.
Sanji's definitely gonna run into Daifuku somewhere because that's his fight.
Yeah, that's what I believe as well.
That's his fight. So, bringing Beige.
Bro,
in
I
the fight,
can't wait to
obviously.
see how the fuck Capone and Sanji get out of this. That's just gonna be fucking badass.
Yeah.
Word.
I mean,
Yeah.
this
Well,
is dope though.
another thing to consider is that the fire tank pirates were supposed to be the first one to be here, but German could also show up at some point in time, depending on how long the fight lasts.
yeah, that's true.
Also,
Like,
gotta
reinforcements and
mention
stuff.
like
So
how,
they could be responsible for saving everyone, essentially.
yeah, how perfect
Yeah.
this role is for Sanji as far as being like an assassin, pretty much,
Yeah.
and it's like being so covert. Like this is just perfect for Sanji and his set of skills.
I was gonna say, like, do you guys think it's a perfect time for the clones to show up as well as like the reinforcements, or like that should like wait until like another
Not yet.
time?
I feel like a bit more.
The
maybe
clones?
more bodies.
The German 6 army.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, why not at this point? I mean,
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
we gotta wait because
it would depend, because if the German shows up, if it's like German, Sanji, like Beige, and like Vito
seems like it's
and
overkill,
Gotti
right?
versus just like Oven,
Or just like Oven. That's yeah.
yeah,
we
so
have to
like, there has to
wait.
be other parties involved. So
We
you
have
have
to
to
wait,
imagine
like,
they're gonna show up.
on top of that, if German shows
Maybe
up right
Oven's
now,
that boss.
if German shows up right now, they're gonna end up getting surrounded by the rest of the Big Mom pirates that are on the way. So like, I feel like it's not gonna happen like that. I feel like it's gonna be the opposite way. It's like all the
Wait,
The
aren't
remaining.
all the strong Big Mom pirates like just on the front of the line, making sure nobody escapes?
No, weren't they chasing the Straw Hats? Or looking for
I
them?
thought they were like, I thought they were like forming like a barrier around the sea
Oh yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
Yeah, they are forming like a circle around like a certain set of islands.
Oh yeah.
They're like, nah, nigga, you ain't going nowhere.
Hey, that's the word.
Well, most likely, maybe the Germans gonna make a path through that.
Someone's
barrier
probably
for
about
them.
to get some. Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Someone's probably about to get some fortress hype. Fucking blow up all their
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Because,
Yeah, I just want to see Big Father again.
Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen though. Big Father's probably
I
gonna
think
like
we
you know
about to see
be like
Big
hopping
Father.
on this like on the ship or something.
They probably seen more offensive capabilities of Capone here. It's gonna be
Yeah.
dope.
He probably takes out the whole fleet that's attacking him.
Yeah, that's gonna be lit. I can't wait to see that. Also on this same page, Jimbo and Carrot, they have like significant lines where Jimbo's like, "Yo, ready to cannons. It's boring. It's boring just to run away." Where he's ready for the action, right?
Bloodlust,
And then Carrot's like, "Yo, I wonder if it's a full moon tonight."
bro.
This is something people were talking about.
Yeah,
for,
then
like,
the
you know,
manga stream translation was like there will be a full moon tonight.
Bro, this felt like whenever she said that, it felt like a Sopranos moment, like dun dun dun.
Yeah.
To be
Well, like,
continued.
here's the thing, right? We should have kind of seen this coming ever since we got a time limit of 10 hours, and we knew what time it was going to be. It's going to be like around 1 a.m.
Yeah.
So the moon will be out. That's something we should have considered heading into this. But like the weird thing about it is like if she's going to go like Weremink, then obviously that implies that everyone's basically going to get a fight. That's what people were worrying about.
Right.
If she's going to fight, then everyone's going to fight. And I know the number one candidate in many people's eyes is Parasparrow. And I don't think even though Parasparrow is injured, and she's going to be a Weremink, that she can do it by herself.
oh,
Carrot.
Yeah, Carrot can beat Parasparrow.
I don't know. I feel like it can be
I
justified.
don't think even with her Weremink
hold on.
she can do it. So I
So
think.
if,
Go ahead.
with all these fights that are about to happen, you guys believe the Big Mom pirates are going down now, right?
no.
Absolutely not.
No.
Come on, they're
When
gonna
you
have
guys
like
say
what, 2
going
more
down,
people?
what
after
do you
this?
mean exactly? What do you mean? Like
He's
she's not gonna be
defeated.
Like they're
Yonko
gonna
anymore?
cease to exist after this arc.
No.
I don't think anyone gets a full on. I don't think anyone gets a full
Cease
fight
to exist. We're not killing these bros.
besides Luffy for the
Yeah.
rest of this arc.
Incapacitate them temporarily.
Regardless of what happens to the Big Mom Pirates, that is entirely reliant on what happens to the Big Mom herself. So I mean,
Right. Yeah.
But, like,
Well, I mean, the Stars are gonna fight them again. Then.
I don't
Hold
think
up.
that. I don't think that there's even going to be another like full on fight besides the Luffy Katakuri fight.
well, things I don't think it'll be as in depth. This is spanning across multiple chapters.
Yeah.
It depends because if Luffy encounters Katakuri within like the next 2 chapters or so, then there's going to be a lot of focus on that. So the
Like,
way
there's
like
gonna-
Oda likes to do things is he likes to like start them and then wrap them up before Luffy's fight ends. So everyone else is
Yeah.
gonna have to get their fight before Luffy finishes Katakuri.
True.
So
Yeah.
either we're gonna have like 4 or 5 chapters of nothing with
I
Luffy.
think Luffy. Yeah, I think Luffy has always been the last, like
Yes,
the
always.
ending part of the
It's
thing.
never happened.
Yeah. I think.
It's
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
been that. That's like the rule.
So
Unless of course you think Luffy's soloing Big Mom, then gives him plenty of
No,
time.
no, Luffy's not soloing Big Mom.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
we're out here by chapter 900.
Luffy has Brûlé like a backpack at this point, and they're running through the mirror world. And they're seeing this.
Yeah, like some Ashura would say.
That is something.
So disrespectful.
Do that impersonation, Brago.
Nah, we gotta get a real Ashra in here soon, man. Ashra, he be free on the weekends, so shout out to Ashra. But nah, so Luffy's going around everywhere, running through the mirror world, and I feel like we all speculated that for Luffy to go into the mirror world once more, he'd have to face Katakuri, but apparently he's been doing it, right?
Nah, the mirror world is huge. This is believable.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
saying no, that is believable, but I feel like the common thing that we were saying was that okay, if he goes back into mirror world, then he's gonna face Katakuri, but he's been running around through the mirror world.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
not
kind of
really
confused.
fighting.
Someone was saying that. I heard someone in the Discord say that Luffy has been fighting Katakuri off screen this entire time. I don't know if that's true.
No,
or
I
not.
don't believe so. It literally is just saying he's just running around.
Yeah, he's running in and
So
out. Of
I
it.
believe he's probably just running around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's running around. Is he fighting Katakuri? I mean, does Katakuri look any different?
Nah, he's still waiting for his Haki to get back,
No,
right?
he's just
He won't
he has
fight.
like the breath coming out, so he's basically sighing. So he's just waiting for something to happen,
Bored.
basically.
Yeah. He's bored.
Yeah.
Man, what happened to the trident?
Eat those donuts. We were talking. Like, he just eat those donuts and like
Yeah.
something to do.
So Brule's like, what are you trying to do? If you want to escape, you can just go to Cacao Island. How do you know that? She said, I eavesdropped. Like, she just let her know, like, yo, I was listening to you the whole time.
Yo, Brûlé for Straw Hat, man.
Yeah, she should join at this point.
Brûlé for tree.
And
I
then,
wouldn't
yo,
mind if she joined the fleet.
Relay would be cool.
As an ally captain, I like that.
Really convenient
So, like,
power.
like the next dialogue is actually kind of significant because like when people were thinking about ways to beat Katakuri, people always assume that like armor hockey's gonna like run out, but I don't think anyone's ever proposed the idea that like observation hockey just runs out.
Well, I've been
So
saying
if
I was saying
Katakuri is
Katakuri
trying
has
to a long out fight, obviously his future sight is going to dwindle the longer you fight him.
I've been saying Katakuri has like a down moment, like a downtime where he can't use observation hockey. Like I don't feel like he's using it like straight throughout every time. I feel like it's a moment.
That would make sense because up until now, Luffy was the only person running out of Haki.
Right.
Yeah, like it's kind of like Gear 4th, where eventually you just run out.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a down period.
Yeah,
right.
him overexert.
It's just like a moment where
so they
Katakuri
say-
doesn't. Huh?
So they say you like Haki depletes. Is like if you run out of observation Haki, can you not use armament?
No, I feel like all of it, like you can't use any of it. I feel like it's all coming from
Okay.
one
Well,
tank.
here's the thing. I don't know if we actually know because like if this
No,
was like
I
a mana pool, like in a game, then, like
It
all of it
definitely
draws
is.
from one source.
Nah, it specifically said his color of observation will definitely weaken. It didn't say anything about his.
Well, but think about it this
Oh,
way:
yeah, he's gonna adjust his armor hockey?
when Luffy runs out of Haki with his Gear 4th, he says he can't use Haki at all for 10 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, but with this situation, he said, look, if this is a long and drawn out fight, his color of observation will definitely weaken.
I mean, I feel like he mentions that because that's specifically what's like the problem.
Yeah, that's a
like,
subject.
think
to it.
about it
the,
this
the
way.
armament is also a problem. Though. Yeah.
No,
that's
not so much. I feel like the
I think
observation
it is,
is
bro.
more so of a problem.
Yeah, because like whenever Luffy went Gear 4th, the armor hockey was not the problem anymore.
Yeah.
No, because that was injuring him. That was doing damage.
What,
Yeah, it was doing damage, but that wasn't the problem. The problem was that he had an observation hockey.
Like, he
I mean,
didn't-
even without
You
the
notice in
observation Haki,
fight
though, he was
between
still
Luffy
stretch
and
Moti in.
Katakuri, after
into the
Luffy
wall.
went to Gear 4th, Katakuri no longer head-to-head fought him with hockey clashes.
Right.
If you notice in the previous chapters, he's actually deflecting the blows because
he
he's
used
the one
them
attacking
exactly. He
head-on.
deflected the blow so that he could
Yes.
attack Luffy.
It's
So it's like
smart. It's smart battle because he obviously got overpowered when he tried to block Luffy the first time. So he learned from that, and he's deflecting the blows.
yeah.
So obviously, armored hockey isn't the issue in terms of talking about Gear 4th. Now he's outside of Gear 4th. Yes, that's an issue.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that's why I feel like that's why that's mentioned. But this is great because I think Luffy, the explanation as far as Haki here, that's cool, and also Luffy using his head, and it's like she even said that you look like an idiot, but it seems like you've been thinking about the fight. So you
Yeah.
know, Luffy's been doing this whole thing while thinking about how he can defeat Katakuri, which
Yeah, Luffy's
Right.
kind of been like doing a really good job of like just doing things on his feet, like
Yes.
ever since he decided to fight Katakuri. So he's been doing a good
like
job there.
yes,
This is like the Dragon Ball Z moment where fucking I remember this happening, but I think it was in the Frieza saga where like they like I think he like beats the shit out of Gohan or something and then gives him a Senzu bean so he can power up or something like that. I don't remember what happened, but like they were abusing like the Saiyan power to where if you lose a fight you get stronger. This is what Luffy's doing.
Zenkai
Right now.
boost?
He's just fighting him over and over again to fucking get better hockey.
yeah. I mean, I feel like it's
Luffy's
dope.
grinding levels.
And,
Yep, he's
all right.
grinding.
So next page we get the Rayleigh panel. All right, and you know when you get the Rayleigh panel, shit is lit.
Confirmed last incoming.
So Luffy even he said his observation Haki even while weakened, that's no good. Like yo, nah, that's still no good. And then we have Rayleigh saying, "I've trained you, but Haki is something that blooms even more during an extreme situation in a real fight. By confronting strong enemies, you will progressively become stronger."
And this is something we've actually kind of seen like a lot throughout the series, like
Yes.
specifically with like Kobe, Luffy
Yeah.
against Mihawk in Marine 4. There's like lots of instances you could point out where people develop in high pressure situations.
Yep.
Luffy against CP9, for example, where his body was capable of
Yeah.
doing Soru, but he had to see it first to be able to do it.
Yeah.
That kind of like thought process.
So I feel like again, in similar situations where Luffy has the capability to do these things, but he just really hasn't been put in a situation to actually do them. So
Yeah.
with here, Luffy said, "Is it possible for me to see into the future as well?" So I feel like Luffy's going to intentionally put himself in a situation where it's probably life or death. And I said,
Yeah.
where Katakuri pulls out his trident again, is like, "Yo, I'm about to finish this," and then at that moment, like Luffy probably, you know,
Well, this is the thing. Like,
unlocks it.
I saw you say earlier on.
Yeah.
Like, I actually had the exact opposite reaction of what you said because you said I like this more than like Luffy just getting like a Gear 5th power up or something like that because it's like more realistic in the story.
Yeah.
But I was thinking like I feel like a Devil Fruit power up would have been better than like the Observation Hockey power up because I was thinking like if you think about it, Katakuri's biggest and best like move is his Observation Hockey. So to like
Mm-hmm.
try to like use that against him, it's like saying like oh, to beat Steph Curry, I'm gonna try to shoot better threes than him. It's like, that's not really a good idea. You should just use like a
during
different
halftime,
strategy.
right?
Well, it's kind
Yeah.
of different in this regard because Luffy's been paralleled to Katakuri.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
the thing
so-
is, even if he's able to do like see into the future, Katakuri's still better than him.
No,
I
the
don't
thing
see how
is,
that would
Katakuri
win.
sees into the future, right? But if you can react to that, it's like it doesn't matter
Yeah.
how far he can see.
I mean, if he can react to that, he's still faster and stronger.
He's still fast and stronger, is he? The Gear
Yeah.
4th, I feel like Gear 4th is a huge equalizer here.
Yeah.
Where it's
I mean,
like
even in Gear 4,
one
the
of the
stretch
things about
multi
Gear
thing
4th that
hits him.
stops Gear 4th from being
No.
effective is that if you look at every single Kongung in the series, they don't connect head on. It's never a head on
Yeah.
hit. Dofi blocked it, Cracker blocked it,
Katakuri blocked it.
Katakuri blocked it, Big
Yeah.
Mom blocked
Big Mom blocked it.
But also
directly.
Devil with Luffy here.
Because it's a really slow attack.
If we mention
Yes.
like Steph Curry, right, and you beat Steph Curry to 3, like say you the whole time you fight, you're going against Steph Curry and you're shooting 2-pointers. Like the time you pull up for a 3, say it's the game winning shot. You guys got tied up, but you're like, Steph always comes down, put up a 3. You
Yeah.
come down, you pull up for a 3. Steph Curry's like, what the fuck? He's not going to expect you to pull up for a 3. Because you haven't been
True.
using threes this whole time.
Okay,
So
that's-
Katakuri-
That's totally different, though.
No, I feel like that's actually a good point because, well, the thing is like I was talking to people on Dustin's channel and like they didn't say this, but like they were making it kind of seem like Luffy was going to surpass Katakuri's observation hockey.
No. He
And
just
that-
Bro,
He'll
Luffy
get,
kinda
like,
just-
1 second
people are
of
taking
that.
that way out of context.
Yeah.
They're like, he's gonna copy him exactly and blah blah
No.
blah. And Katakuri worked
just
all
the
hard.
glimpse. He just
And
And I
wants.
was thinking in my
small
head,
glimpse of
like,
yeah,
1
I was
second
thinking in
there.
my head like if he does that, like that's just
No, that's
trash.
crazy.
Like, I
That's
feel like
crazy.
that's so bad.
No, but what he's gonna get, it's like say Katakuri uses his future sight, and whatever he sees, Luffy sees like the future of that. So say Katakuri uses his future sight, sees Luffy does a Konga, and then he's gonna do a pillage or the mochi, the donut mochi.
No, yeah, that's exactly what I was
Luffy
saying.
then can see that he's gonna do that, dodges it at the precise moment, then uses like a Leo bazooka or whatever, a Kong gun
Something.
at that
Yeah, 'cause
moment.
The point is, if
a lot of
if-
people are thinking that like Luffy's just gonna go in there like spamming like the future sight, but
But
I don't think
also-
that's gonna happen. I think he's not gonna be able to know how to do it at the beginning of the fight and progressively
Yeah,
towards
it's
the
gonna
end.
be a really hard
No,
fight.
no,
It's
no,
not gonna be
no.
a-
But also,
Yeah, like
guys,
during the last punch, he's gonna figure out how to do it just at
here's
the
this
last
though.
minute.
Here's this as well. If Luffy connects that punch, what does that do to Katakuri?
severely
I mean, like,
injures
it
him, but I don't
hurts him.
think one punch is
I
gonna
don't
be
think-
enough.
No.
Well,
it not only injures him, he's now flustered.
Yeah,
Well, the
Because
thing is,
he's
we don't
now
know-
like, yo, what the fuck just happened? How did
well,
he
here's the
see
thing,
through that?
right?
Yeah,
One of like
true,
the
true,
ways
true.
like we were talking about, like of beating Katakuri, is to try and get him out of his game, right?
Right.
And what a better way to do that than to copy the copycat?
Exactly.
He was doing it to Luffy at the beginning of the fight, and if Luffy
That's
starts
actually
doing
a
it to
good
him,
point.
it's
Yep.
going to be a psychological issue, and that'll
Yep.
put him at a
That's a good
disadvantage.
point.
Where it's like Luffy just seen a glimpse. He's like, because of Luffy's reaction is already like, it's already so good that Katakuri is commenting on it. Like, yo, how is
Yeah.
he dodging me? So Luffy using
Yo.
that reaction with like the slight glimpse into the future, bro.
Yo,
If
that reminds
Katakuri
me of
realizes that Luffy's seeing the future, he's going to get triggered.
Yeah.
that reminds me of fucking Kenpachi versus that one dude in Bleach. That one fucking thing where like he was fighting him and like his power was to where like he could like fucking imagine anything into existence, and the way
Oh,
he
you
beat him
mean
was by like plus
Grimmy, I think it is, or Grimmy?
Yeah.
No. He's talking about in the last arc.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
Grimmy.
the last arc. I think that's what his name is. I don't remember though.
Wonder Kid or whatever, yeah.
I could. Okay, that would actually make a lot of sense. Like if he flusters him, kind of
Yeah.
like talking shit, you know.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
Where
that
he's
would
like, what's
make
wrong,
a lot-
Katakuri? You can't hit me.
Well,
yeah.
the cool thing about this is that moving forward, if Luffy is slowly able to like master future sight, it basically significantly buffs the Gear 4th and like actually makes it kind of like a one-hit KO kind of thing. If you can land punches, then you can finish the deal.
Yeah, because I think if Luffy gets like a clean Kong punch on Katakuri, he's probably done. Like, or a King Kong gun. Sorry.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be better if
Or
Luffy like
we could use a
advances
different attack.
Conqueror somehow instead. But
That's what I feel like. Maybe we get an explanation with that, like as we get closer to the fight, where it's like the reason why he's able to do this is because of Conquerors. You know, that would be a great way to tie it all together, because we got observation this arc, armament this arc. It'd be great if we got some explanation for Conquerors.
Well,
I
here's
think
the
Conquerors is really going to be
Conqueror's
sailing to
Haki.
Wano.
Well, the weird thing about Conqueror's Haki is the idea's been floating around. People seem to really, really like it, is that Luffy's going to use Conqueror's Haki to disrupt his observation Haki somehow,
Yeah.
and that will give him the upper hand. Where if you go back and you try to find other examples of like that happening, you can't really find them. A lot of people point to Shanks like putting pressure on the ship, but if you compare that to like Marco's reaction, there was basically no reaction at all. So
But
we
you're
don't really
saying
know
it's
how that would work.
Oh,
in
you're
an
saying that
actual
well,
fight.
the top tiers didn't react to it. Didn't others react to it?
Yeah, like the smaller like fodder
Yeah.
people. Yeah,
So you're
But,
saying
like, people
maybe
with, like,
Marco has seen it
power.
before.
yeah.
You know, where it's like, I mean, but even if Marco was impressed, would he react?
oh wait, I saw a theory that was saying the reason why Rayleigh left Luffy was so that he could train his Haki through like fighting
Extreme
animals.
situations.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I've been saying that for a while, bro.
I
Like,
mean,
the 6
that's
months.
a good point. Really, for like if he's always there, then he could always save Luffy. But if Rayleigh's not there anymore, then it's like you gotta fend for
No,
yourself.
that's probably exactly right. To be
Yeah.
honest, that's probably exactly right.
Yeah, I mean, like I've been saying, like those 6 months that he's been using without Rayleigh, like whatever training
So
he
he-
got back here for, he's gonna use it.
Because obviously, like Rayleigh didn't have any other obligations that he needed to attend to or something like that.
Yeah.
So it'd probably just be for like.
I mean, he
know.
could have helped with the Gear 4 time limit, but whatever.
How does really help with the Gear 4 time?
Well, the thing is like
No.
How?
it's
How?
like
He gives him
Maybe
Rayleigh
like, hey,
probably-
listen, just put Haki on your arm when you're doing that or something. I don't know.
What?
Rayleigh probably
The
doesn't.
thing is-
Rayleigh probably doesn't know how to like,
Exactly.
use
How does
Devil
really like tell Luffy how to use his Devil Fruit better?
I
Because
don't know.
Rayleigh's
Not
not-
as
Rayleigh's not
not as
Katakuri,
just
right?
how to use his Haki.
Well, here's the thing.
But the thing is,
right?
he's
That goes
incorporating
directly
both
against
though.
personality. This goes
He's off
directly
the leg,
against
man. He's off the double leg.
Double A. That goes against Rayleigh's personality because, of course, Rayleigh, if Luffy wanted information, he could have given it to him. But just like how Robin didn't choose the easy way out, Luffy probably also didn't choose the easy way out. He probably wanted to learn how to use it.
So you
No,
think,
this isn't
so
like
you
the
think they had
easy
a
way out. It's just
conversation?
effectiveness through training.
No, that's a good point though.
How to maximize.
Where they probably had the conversation. Rayleigh's like, "You want me to tell you how it can be better?" He's like, "No, I want to figure it out." You know what I mean? That could be the case, but I feel like with Rayleigh,
Alright.
Rayleigh's a master of Haki, but he's not a master of Devil Fruit. So it's like given, you can give like tips as far as like, you probably want to be more efficient, but I can't tell you how to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I was
Yeah,
just thinking
like-
more of like, if you're going in for an attack, just use the Haki on your arm so you don't have to.
Well, that's
But I
not
mean,
how it works though, because like it's like a full body technique.
Yeah.
You can't just. I don't think you can do that, but I don't know, maybe. But like the thing is again, like Rayleigh is like a hockey expert. He knows probably like very little about devil fruits.
Yeah, I don't know how much like insight he can give there. So it's,
Well, he
like,
probably has a decent amount of insight, probably because he's fought against people with devil fruits, but it's not like
it's not gonna be
like,
exact
the
same.
devil fruits are
It's
So
not
I
gonna
wouldn't
be
really
the same.
count on that.
Wait, so what?
Yeah, like if it was like Katakuri teaching Luffy, he'd be able to like explain to him like
Right.
how to like use his fruit and shit like that.
Yeah, as far as like being more efficient and shit like that. But as far as Rayleigh,
Yeah.
Rayleigh's like, I mean, just use less Haki, nigga. I don't know what to tell you. And I feel like that's ultimately
Plus
Backstab.
he did try to help him. Well, he didn't really help him with Gear Force, but he told him on the island. Remember in that flashback with Dofi,
Yeah.
he said like you need something else that doesn't train your hockey like that. I can't remember the exact quote, but
Yeah, he did reference it, saying that was.
Do you feel that Rayleigh is maybe seeing somebody on the ship use a very powerful devil fruit before, and that's why he knows like you should find a different form? I know that's a stretch, but it's like
it's not outside of a possibility, but like I don't know. At this point, what evidence do we have to support that?
Oh my! Is that
Well, maybe he saw Luffy not being able to use
fruit?
Haki.
Did you just say Roger had the rubber fruit?
That's
Please
the
not.
same message there.
I don't.
I didn't say that at all.
That Rayleigh's like,
Hey,
oh
look,
shit.
hey, look at this skeezer over here.
Oh
bro.
shit! I remember when Roger
Oh,
used
that was
this
what Mr.
form.
Ben saying.
I remember when Roger used this form. You should probably find a different way.
Hey, I'm a Roger wearing Gear Force. Yeah, bro, it's all handled. You got it.
Bro, you're on the right
It's
path.
a wrap.
It's all good.
You-
Roger
you
didn't do
want
this. Roger
Gear
didn't
Eight,
do
I can
this
give
at
you
your
Gear
age.
8. Oh yeah, sure.
Roger had no fruit.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think he had a fruit.
Yo,
I think
what's
he had a
poppin'? What's
I think he's just a
poppin'?
god with
What's
all hockey.
poppin'?
Nah, I feel like that would be disrespectful to everybody else.
Happy
Can y'all
Thanksgiving.
hear
Well,
me?
then, okay,
Can
so-
y'all hear me?
We can hear
Yo,
you.
Mr. Ben say.
Yo, what's up,
Oh,
dude?
what's poppin'? What's poppin'?
It was good, Matt.
Talk about
Yo.
attention, Holly.
You coming in the latter stages.
I just wanted to say hello.
Hello.
Poppin'.
You did that. You're right.
Coming in the latter stages, but nah.
Alright, I'm back.
Glitch, why are you saying you think Roger had a devil fruit? Didn't have a devil fruit.
Well, the main reason people think this is because Shanks, or what people perceive Shanks, is Shanks modeled his crew off of Roger's crew.
Yeah.
Why do people think that?
Because you have to be able to swim to be in Shanks' crew. And like the thing is, like if he was on board the Pirate King ship the entire time, then why is the reason that he demands that people have to be able to swim to be on the ship?
I mean, I feel
There
like
have to be reasons for this.
I don't use that because
I
I,
mean-
feel like Shanks is his own man. He has his own
That's like the main idea. Not saying like it's the end all be
Okay,
all.
okay.
That's a thought process behind why people believe that to be so.
I get you. I don't think so though.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
mean,
like
didn't
is
Shanks
his own
invite
man.
Marco on his crew?
He
I don't
did.
think that's as big as a deal.
I mean, he was trolling, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
He
Kizaru.
was trolling.
he's trolling.
Oh, I didn't know that. Never mind.
But yeah, I think absolutely Roger had a devil fruit. I feel like Roger had a devil fruit, and if he didn't have a devil fruit, he's that much stronger than the others. But not that much stronger, but like still recognized the Power King without a devil fruit, like the white
Well,
bear.
If you had a devil
Sure.
fruit, so like just one thing is, I hate the idea that people are like, no, Luffy has Roger's devil fruit, the gum fruit.
He does.
I'm fine with him doing that. I hate you so much. Fucking tear off my balls, dude. No.
What?
Said tear off my balls. Nah.
He's so passionate.
Fucking hook him up the car batteries, please.
Yeah, I don't think he had. I don't think Roger or Luffy has Roger's devil fruit.
Yeah, I'm cool with having a devil fruit, just like not like I don't know. That's
What
like
if Roger has
way too much.
the mochi mochi fruit?
Roger had the mochi fruit. That's what I said.
He gave it to his son for free.
Oh god.
Roger had the mochi fruit for him. But nah.
Well, that I mean that Katakuri didn't get his fruit until like
Later
the later
down.
stages of his life.
Yeah.
Which is possible.
That's why observation
Yeah.
Haki is like the main way he uses to like form it around.
Oh snap! We cracking the code.
That's so crazy.
That means he was never on his back before he was
Yeah, because
invincible.
I was going back to that fucking chapter where Roger's executed, and you can actually see Katakuri in the crowd.
You got something.
Oh yeah. I saw that too. I saw him too.
Yeah, scarf covering up.
My ultimate theory, Fruit. What are you doing? Stop this. But nah.
He's basking some donuts.
What do you guys rate the chapter though?
10
20 out
out
of
of 10.
75.
I give it an 8.
Sit.
I'll say like
Yo, the chapter was trash.
8.
Yeah, someone
My
get
God.
the fuck out
Yeah,
of here.
the thing is, the chapter was good, but I don't think it was like super.
Talking.
Every time we have a good chapter.
I saw someone in the chat say, "I want to see what Ty feels about this."
Yo,
I
the
don't.
chapter was horrible, man. What y'all talking about?
What didn't you like about it, Matt?
I think he's
Bro, I'm trolling.
It's the plates talking. Don't mind.
Hey, for real though, still got the itis.
Oh yeah. Shit, I'm about to.
who just took the guys over their screen.
I had to take some. Never mind.
Holy shit!
Was that Mugiwaga's mom?
Dritz got family over? Is Dritz black?
I think that was
Hey
Mugiwaga's
man,
mom.
I got peoples over, bro.
Oh, dang. I really thought Dritz was black. I was like, oh my God, he the homie. Now.
No.
I'm going to start watching his videos.
Just like
Oh,
no,
that's
I'm not black.
I'm gonna
Shout out
start.
to those streams, though.
No, whenever I was like first making videos on my channel, people legit were like, "What? Triss isn't black?" I'm like, "No, I'm not black."
Does
Like,
Driss
I
sound
think
black,
about my
guys?
voice,
Does Driss
Triss
sound
thinks I'm
black?
black?
Driss does not
Nah.
sound black at all.
Yeah, I know, right? I sound like a little white nerd.
But
I mean, you have
neither
to
do
watch
I.
his first stream.
Neither
Sound
do
like a white
I.
man.
So
Stop it.
I don't sound black at all. But for some reason, people are like, "Fruit's not black."
Hey, why? You got a
Even
big
your voice is
donation.
light skin. That's why. That's why.
Big donation.
Ooh, shout out to Jelly Shark, yo. He said, "Yo, thanks
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
50
entertainment
bucks,
while
oh,
I'm
yeah.
working overnights. In fact, thanks to all of y'all, even though most of us disagree at times. Yo,
Hey,
shout out
Jelly
to
Shark is the
Jelly
homie,
Shark.
bro.
Jelly
That's
Shark,
lit.
you're a good
Shout out
man.
to Jelly
I see him in the
Shark.
chat all the time.
Yeah, he's always like leaving comments. That's dope. Appreciate it, bro.
It's all right. I mean, I leave comments.
Master J, you always fucking troll. Like you would go through like 10 comments and troll all of them, bro.
I troll 5. You
You
know.
troll 5, and then you say, "Yo, I don't watch your streams, bro," but then you timestamp like everything that happened.
I haven't done that in a while, man.
All right, bro. All right.
I did last stream.
Wait.
Anyway,
It's funny how fast people can timestamp stuff. Like you did that Justice League review, and then someone immediately was like, "Yeah, 45 minutes in is the One Piece discussion." I was like, "What? How?"
Right now, bro. Like,
At the time,
Right, and dudes in the chat like, "Oh yeah, thank you,
Yeah.
man, thank you."
Some dude spelled Katakuri in the chat, just exactly like.
Like it's trending.
bro, I've been in Dustin's streams too long because I started saying Katakuri. I didn't even notice.
yeah.
it becomes a meme at this
You might
point.
start
Does
saying
Dustin say
Kyle Kai and stuff.
Katakuri
Dustin
too?
says category.
Yeah, yeah, he does.
Katakuri.
Dustin, please.
This is, Brago doesn't need to work tomorrow now. Nah, definitely gotta go do stuff.
Yeah, get paid, man.
I'm actually have another stream later, to be honest with you. Like, no lie, I'm having another stream later.
Is it the Hisoka versus
When Brago
Uzumi stream?
says-
Brago, you stay saying that.
Nah.
Watch. He gonna start it at 1 o'clock in the morning, Texas time. So that means it's 2 over there with
Nah.
him.
No. It's not gonna be that late. It's not gonna be that late. Actually, you're probably right. It probably is gonna be that late. But nah,
Exactly.
it's probably is gonna be that late. But nah, I'm gonna have another stream later because I definitely gotta run now. But it's saying, Grim and Brago got beef. Cause what?
So we gotta know, like, what happened with Grim that got himself banned?
Apparently, bro, they saying that Grim got banned because he was promoting himself in the Discord. And that is hilarious. That's funny.
Because the thing is, I believe that though. Like,
You get banned for that?
Yeah,
I mean,
not allowed to promote on Discord.
Isn't that the point of the? Isn't that the point of the spotlight?
Message A.
I'm-
Message A. Imagine. Imagine if I was all in a group chat, right, or Discord, talking about, hey y'all, I just posted this video and yada yada yada, like y'all go check it out, and I'm constantly posting it, bro. Y'all would get it.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
annoying.
in the Discord we do have a channel for that, for the spotlight where people post stuff, but I don't think they would ban him if he was posting it in the spotlight.
Didn't Graham get banned for that already?
He did
earlier
before.
I think because there, it's like one video per day or some shit. So I don't
Yeah.
know if he like doing like more videos than the limit.
The thing is, go ahead, lads.
No, I was gonna say because like it clearly shows when you click onto a channel, it shows a description made by like the mods and tell you like all the rules and stuff, so like in advance, so you don't get fucked up.
Discord's stupid, man.
Basically,
I want my power
law
back.
kids when you're growing up.
They said Grim went ham on Brago. How did Grim go ham on me?
Oh yeah, because he was like, when I get banned, my boys come through.
Oh, you talk about Grim getting banned? Yeah.
Yeah.
I banned that nigga, bro.
Wait, you say wait.
I always knew OV wasn't
Wait. So Grim said when he gets banned,
The plot
when he gets
thickens.
banned, his boys come through.
He said, "I banned that
Yeah.
nigga, bro."
Hey, yo, they just
Bro,
said
OV
that
the feds,
Grim.
bro. OV the feds.
They just said that Grim got banned. That Grim got banned from King's Discord for doing it.
Oh, the king of lightning.
Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah.
Wait, OV, say it from your
niggas is
perspective. I want to hear it.
From my perspective,
Yeah, we want
I
the
just
truth,
want to
bro.
hear it.
we've warned him like 101 times for doing the same shit. Like literally, yeah. We've got a channel in the Discord for self-promoting yourself. It's one video a day, right? This nigga consistently posted like 3-4 videos a day. Like you don't even make 3 to 4 videos a day. You don't make more than one video a day. You don't need to be doing
You
that.
hating NASCAR. That's what you sound like. You
Yo.
sound like I hate NASCAR.
Look at Pharaoh, yo. The girl say don't. Yo,
We
Pharaoh
told
said
him
the
so
girl
many
say don't
times.
play that shit, Grim. Like what the fuck?
Hold up. I was just about to get to that. How come OV get the bad people? I ain't got no power.
Because you would go
ham.
ham. You no. We can't give you that power.
The Discord would go under, bro.
Your ass.
That ain't right.
You just banned.
Hey, Brago.
Now
I've been,
you're banned,
everybody.
Brago, I've been meaning to talk to you about this for a long time, bro. I think my rank should be a little bit higher in the Discord.
No, it's fine where it's at.
What's the rank now?
He's allied
He's the same
captain.
rank as me.
I lied, Captain, bro.
Nah, he's
But that's what you are. You're that allied captain.
What's higher than that? Like, honestly, you gotta talk to OV, bro. I don't know what this.
I don't know, man. Talk to OV, you might get banned.
This is your Discord.
Yo, I love the way you threw me under the bus.
Honestly, you gotta talk to OV, bro. I don't know. Yeah,
my
we'll talk about this off stream. Yeah, Grim getting banned. I mean, I don't know. We
funny
have
as hell.
It's his fault, bro.
it's just it's just one of the policies. I don't know what the situation was. I don't got no beef with Grim. I don't know. I guess Grim got beef with me now.
Bro, we legit about to have reasons
it
to
wasn't
throw hands at the
Brago.
con.
It wasn't Brago. It wasn't Brago.
Yeah, I don't
Just think
know.
of the benefits though from this all, because you don't have to worry about skydiving anymore.
Right, but I don't know. Like, how do I get pulled into it? And it's like y'all niggas say I'm hardly on Discord, but I'm going around banning niggas in the shadows.
I mean, because that's your delegated officers, man. You got to keep them in check. Otherwise, they keep banning.
But apparently they didn't do anything wrong.
Dude, I blocked the first person on Discord ever, dude. Some fucking weird ass dude was messaging me.
What do you say?
I'll give you my spot later today. Just message me in it.
They say Vince smokes Snailboat. Shout out to Sauce God, yo. Shout out to Sauce God. But nah, stream later. Like the stream, people like the stream.
Free Grim.
We'll talk to Grim. We'll talk to Grim Vader and see what's going on with Grim.
Yo, look at this guy. So I'm about to put in the chat. This is what this guy messaged me with no fucking there's no context behind this.
What is it?
This is just what he messaged.
What does it say? Read it.
I can't even read it. I want someone else to read it.
Do the brooches. Lol. Just put them in the junk and send it to the PVO. It'll come back like 1,200.
Wait, what? Is that what he got sent? Is that something he got sent?
Hawaii shit like that. Phones and shit too. Tell Faki. Hell no, what's up? Don't put them in the junk, L. Not in the junk. Lol.
Wait.
Here, do 2-300.
Wait. Prove you have to give.
Is this
context.
legit?
What the hell is this? Yeah, that's what it says.
There is no context. That's just it.
Wait,
That's
where
what
is
it
this?
Oh, not a laptop.
The hangout.
You put it in the chat, the hangout
Just
chat.
email it me.
It looks like he's trying to sell you drugs over the internet, but he's also under the influence.
Hold on. Let me show the chat. Let me show the chat.
Okay.
Just email it to me.
Hold up, it's in there.
Okay, and also for extra context, I said question mark. He said, "I'll check it when I have time." And I said,
You do his tactic, my nigga.
and then I said, "What the fuck are you doing?" He said, "Lol, okay, you got me nothing, didn't you?"
Maybe that's just
What? Bro, we trying to pull up. He was trying to pull up, bro.
I straight up just blocked him.
I've gotten some weird shit, but I haven't got anything like that. Hold up, I gotta show the chat this because this is weird as fuck. Wait, hold up. This said, "Do the brochures, lol. Just put them in the junk and send it to the PVO. It'll come back like 1,200. Hawaii shit like that. Phones and shut too. Tell FHI, he'll know what's up. Don't put him in the jungle. Not in the junk. Lol. You do 200 to 300. Get me something for fuck's sakes. Lol. Not a laptop for fuck's sakes. Just email it to me. Was this Ashra? Is this Ashra? I feel you guys check to make sure this ain't Ashra.
I think that's like a 21 Savage verse.
What the fuck? That's the weirdest dialogue I've ever seen in my life. Hold up.
It's cool. I don't know, bro.
That's weird, yo. I gotta show this. Hold up. But shout out to Fantasy in the Discord, yo. I think we all gotta block Fantasy at this point. For this shit.
I like the entire fucking thing again.
He said,
When he sent the last message, I just straight up blocked him, bro. I was like, I ain't having anything to say, bro. I don't know what the fuck's
like,
going
I
on.
ain't dealing with this shit no more.
Yeah, we banned Grim, but we keep this guy here, yo. Very safe Discord.
Smash, you feel like Grim shouldn't have been banned?
I feel like Grim, what he did, I feel like it wasn't a complete offense. It's kind of like that dude that always gets caught for weed. It's like, you know, I mean, he was hustling. He's trying to feed his kids. He's trying to do what he got to do.
Man,
you gotta let him
Yeah,
off
but with the
sometimes.
money that he had,
you can't just hustle in Brago's Discord though. Like that's a plateau. You're gonna hit a ceiling doing that. And then if we're being honest, bro, everybody in Brago's Discord already knows about Grim, so you're promoting the people who already know about you.
Maybe that's his quirk or his.
Bro, that don't make no sense, bro. That would be like me going in there posting videos like about what I'm doing on my channel. Most people in Brago's like, yeah, it's just that's not smart.
I guess, man.
yeah, stick to one per day, you know.
Yeah, sure they already know about Grim, but I don't know. We'll talk to Grim Vader, man. We'll see what's going on there. Maybe you just had a bad day. But
That's been a really bad day.
Hawaii shit like that.
Hawaii shit like that.
Should that be the name of the stream? Hawaii shit.
Yeah, Hawaii shit.
Put him in
Phones
the
and
junk.
shit,
Who the fuck is the PVO? Is this some
No,
language?
just email it. Just email it.
Just email it. But nah, it's like he's laughing at it. Like, can you imagine like you're typing something but you're laughing in the middle of it, but you're typing to laugh it?
Yeah.
Like, do the brochures, lol. Just put them in the junk and send it to the PVO. It'll come back.
And by the way, if anyone was
1,200.
wondering, like, this isn't like over like a long period of time. Like, I'm getting my Discord stand, like ding 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 ding. I'm like, yo, what is this?
I don't know if he thought you were somebody else. Maybe he thought you were somebody else, bro. Maybe that's what he
I have
thought.
no clue, man.
Where
Probably
he-
Master J, man.
How do you use the
How do you
plug,
DM
man?
someone on accident though?
He said, "Oh, that's fantasy. That nigga was in the Discord last night." I don't know. We got how that
Nah,
fantasy.
he knew it wasn't me because I respect everybody that messages me. They know what's up.
Yeah.
You still haven't got my message from last month. What are you talking about?
Look, last.
Someone said keep Grim locked up.
Free my man Grim.
Hey,
Oh,
Grim's
man.
on his way. He's on his dragon shit right now, bro. He's
Revolutionary.
most wanted man.
This nigga's getting blocked from King of Lightning Stream. I don't know what the fuck he did over there.
he got banned from KOL.
This Grim, yeah. He got
Oh
banned.
my!
Hey, what do you think the draft's for, man? That's his revolution.
Ah,
That's
got
the
you.
revolution.
Say Grim conquers Haki confirmed.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta scale his bounty
Shout out to
then.
Sauce, man. But nah, like the stream though, people. Have another stream later. I'm not sure what
Probably.
time, but it's definitely gonna be before 1 a.m.
What's it about?
I don't know.
Surprise!
Hisoka versus Uva again?
Nah, probably not. Probably not.
Oh,
Yo, wait, where is that? Where is that, bro?
You know, we gotta talk about that off stream. We gotta talk
well, I mean, you realize Uva again
Nah.
with Merc Hisoka, and you decided to drop it.
Stop this.
Yo, bro, did you say anything about the manga cover on Kenshin?
Nah, no, actually, that's what the stream gonna be about.
Yeah, I covered a video on
We
that.
gonna talk about that.
That's not what the stream
Yeah,
is.
shout out to
gonna be
Laz.
about.
Laz
You just
made a-
pulled that out of your
Laz
ass.
made a
Come
good
on,
video
bro.
about that.
I
Actually,
actually
watched-
pulled out Dritz's,
I
bro.
actually watched
We're
that
gonna
video.
pause it.
That was a really good.
Wow.
Video. Yeah, we're gonna talk
I'll-
about pedophile mangakas later.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
Yo, actually, I saw a really cool thread on Oda Jackson where it's like, would you still respect Oda if he did that?
no.
I wouldn't respect it, but I still read One
I
Piece.
saw that as
that's
well.
Like Laz said, I'm gonna separate the story from the manga.
It's hard to do that.
Yeah.
Hey,
bro.
listen,
it's
man.
hard to do that.
Fucking Louis C.K. out here jerking off in front of the secretaries and shit. I'm still watching this next dance.
I
Because
mean-
the thing is, like, the way I looked at it, it's like, bro, it's like when I get into a series, the last thing I'm looking at is the author. Because like, how the fuck I know who the author is if I've never read a series of them? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's the last
So you
thing.
get
But I
to
feel
see
like
and you see
as you
after
get
that.
invested, you kind of like want to find out more about, you know, who wrote this.
Yeah, I mean,
Who is this person? You know.
Yeah.
And I feel like
As I
it's
get
hard to
caught up
separate
with
it. It's really hard to separate it. Like
Yeah,
with
it depends on
anything.
the impact the series had on you, though. Like,
Yeah, and you're gonna be like,
like imagine like One Piece, right? With Oda, like, would you really drop One Piece completely? If it, let's say, it changed your life completely, in that
I
point.
was saying,
like,
would Shonen Jump like kind of move away from One Piece? Like if Oda got caught out there, like as a known pedophile.
I
feel like they
Nah,
would
bro,
hate-
they'd be too blinded by the green.
They
bro.
would
They
have
wouldn't
to,
let
though.
anybody. They wouldn't let the public know.
What?
no, it
They
would
would
get
just-
known, man.
that shit's getting out.
They would probably
Suki
buy
got
off the
caught,
media.
bro,
If he gets
anyone could get caught.
arrested for that shit,
Nah, they would.
They probably let Oda write One Piece
That's
in
like
jail.
that's like Japan's
write One
like,
Piece in
like
jail and mail it.
that's like Japan's biggest media like outlet when it comes to money. Somebody's gonna sweep it under the rug, man. Come on.
I mean,
So you think
he
Oda's
has-
done it?
he is-
Oda's been caught
That's not
before?
outside the possibility because like that's what happened with like Bill O'Reilly on like Fox News, basically.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What would Bill O'Reilly do?
Sexual harassment
Come
of black
on, bro.
women.
Everybody knows what Bill O'Reilly did.
Bruh, everybody's just
Sexual
hot
harassment ain't a
chocolate.
crime.
Bill O'Reilly been out.
everybody's
here.
just jerking off in front of their secretaries and shit, bro.
But we knew
Yeah,
that was
what the
happening
heck?
though. We knew
What
these men-
else are secretaries there for?
Wait, all right. Like the
bro.
stream, guys. Like the stream. And subscribe. Stream later. Shout out to Frubo V, Mugiwaga, Master J Dritz, Devil's Leg, and Laz, man.
Why'd you
Good
skip
leg.
over Master J so quick?
Thanks, man.
Because no one cares about Master J, bro.
Why am I always Devil's Leg now?
No,
That's
you
it,
just
bro.
leg.
Hey, shout out
The
to
Sanji part's
hey,
gone,
hey,
man.
Hey, talk to Matt about that. I think Matt
You got
made
too many
that.
syllables in your name, bro. You gotta like shorten it somehow.
Bruh.
Devil's Leg. That's